Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Kai Styles. In today's video, we are going to be covering a basic contouring and highlighting routine. On the right side of my face, I have done a powder contour and highlight, and on the left side, I have done a cream contour and highlight. This will be a great video for you if you're somebody that's new to contouring, he doesn't know where to start or how to pick the correct products. So if you want to see how to create a basic contour and highlight with powder or cream products, stay tuned. Let's talk about the difference between cream and powders and why you might want to choose one over the other. Cream products are very easy to work with. They mimic the look of natural skin and they blend out very easily. If you're somebody that has dry skin, cream products are going to tend to work better on your skin. If you're somebody who only uses liquid or cream products and does not wear a powder over top of them, then you definitely want to use a cream product. Powder products give a very airbrushed look to the skin. They can be layered a little bit more to create a more intense effect. And powder products are going to be great for somebody who has oily skin. That powder is going to help to absorb the extra oil throughout the day. Also, if you're somebody that already wears powder foundation or wears powder over your foundation, then using a powder contour is going to blend out more easily and beautiful on top of your powder. All right, so let's get into it. So contouring is the use of makeup to create shadow and highlight to accentuate features or to make features kind of recede. So we'll use darker, cooler tones to contour areas that we want to create shadows, and then you use a lighter shade on areas that you want to highlight or accentuate. Contouring for each individual person is going to be a little bit different, so obviously you'll need to find a routine that suits you. When we're working with cream contour, we want to make sure that we put that on top of our liquid or cream products, so right after you do your foundation and concealer. With the powders, you want to come in and do your highlight and your contour after you've set your face with powder. We're going to be highlighting the areas that are naturally the high points on our face or where the sun would hit us. And then your contour goes in all of the shadow areas where you would naturally have shadows. I usually like to start with my contour first and then do my highlight. So we're going to do the cream side first. I'm going to be using the KKW Beauty Contour Sticks. I really love these contour sticks. They've become like my favorite. Just so creamy, and they have a nice cool undertone to them. It's very important when you're choosing a shade for your contour that it's about 2 shades deeper than your natural skin tone or whatever your foundation color is. And then you also want it to have a cool undertone. And the reason for that is because that's going to mimic a natural shadow. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is you're going to take your contour product. I like these sticks because you don't have to have a brush. They're easy to use. So you're going to come and you're going to find your natural cheekbone, going on an angle from your ear towards the corner of your mouth. Now you don't want to put the product all the way from your ear down to the corner of your mouth, but that's the angle that we're going to work on. You're going to start right near the hairline here, right underneath of your cheekbone, and you're going to drag that down towards the corner of your mouth until you reach the corner of your eye. Some people have a natural roundness to their cheek here. If you like to accentuate that in your face, then you can drag that around. I usually just do kind of like a straight angular line there because it gives a really nice high lifted appearance to the cheekbone. And I like to use a beauty blender or a damp beauty sponge to blend that out. So you can see already how that's giving a more lifted appearance to the cheekbone on this side of my face. So now we're going to come in and we're going to do the same thing on this side with our powder contour. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Powder Kit. This is the light to medium shade. I'm going to be using this middle shade in the bottom here. This is a ABH Cosmetics number 4 brush from the Crystal Quartz collection. And I like the angle of this, so I can use it like this to apply at first, and then I can turn it sideways and use that to blend it out. I just find the shape really convenient. We're gonna apply that into the hollow of the cheek on this side, going in the same line as we went on this side with the cream product. So now we've got that line in there. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna buff that out. And the more blended you can make that, the more natural it's going to look. Now we can see that we've got both of these kind of defined, looking a little more lifted. So the next place that I usually like to contour is around my hairline. I have a very large forehead. Putting our contour shade along our hairline, we can create a smaller or more rounded forehead. I'm going to place that right in the hairline, sweeping out toward the temple. And I usually like to do this in upward strokes and really work that back into the hairline, and then come in and swirl it out. You can see the difference from this side to this side, how the head seems a little more rounded or contoured in. You can see more of the shadow on this side. So now we're gonna come in with our cream contour and do the same thing on the other side. I usually just squiggle this on in the hairline in the same area. I'm gonna come in and contour my nose. This would usually be my next step in my contour. Not everybody needs to contour their nose. If you already have a nice little cute button nose, you love your nose, like this is an unnecessary step. I like to contour this area of my nose to look a little bit slimmer and straighter underneath here, and right here to create a little bit more of a button-nosed look. And I usually start right about my eyebrow here, and you kind of want to continue down the side of your nose, and you're going to bring that in as far as you want your bridge to be slim, basically. So because I want this little protrusion gone, I'm going to take it right across the top of that. So I'm going to connect my eyebrow, and I'm going to go right over the top of that hump. And I'm going to stop about right here. I don't want to bring that contour line all the way down the side of my nose. So the next place I'm going to contour is underneath my nostril on the inside here. So I'm going to take this and I'm basically creating like a little V shape on the bottom of my nose. And we'll connect that other side with the powder. And then also underneath my nose right here. The other spot that I like to do is right above the tip of your nose, right below like where the bridge meets the tip of your nose. You can make a little line there and it'll make it look like your nose has a little bit more of an upturn. So I'll do half of that with the cream. So now we're gonna come in and we're gonna do the powder side. I'm gonna use this flat little brush from the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the JH43 brush. So I'm just gonna put this in the same places that I did on the cream side. And when I place the powder, I kind of make my guiding line, and I come in and I drag it away just a little bit. So to blend out our cream side, we're gonna use the damp beauty sponge. And on the powder side, we're going to use a blending brush. This one is from Morphe. It's part of their I Obsessed collection. And we're just going to use this to move in little circular motions to blend out that contour. So the last place I like to contour is my chin and under my jawline. My chin tends to be a little wide right here, and I'm a little rounder through my jawline. So to define that a little bit, I'm going to bring a line right along the underside of the natural jawline. And then I also like to bring this right along the side of the chin. And we'll put our powder on the same way over here. So following right along the edge of the jawline, on the side of the chin. And then I'll usually kind of drag this down with the powder, and then we'll just kind of blend that out in downward motions. And on the cream side, we'll use our beauty blender to blend that out. Okay, so now that we're done with the steps of our basic contour, now we're gonna come back in and we're going to highlight. I'm going to use the KKW Light Highlight Stick to do that on the cream side. And these are super nice when they're brand new because they're very precise. So the areas that we want to highlight now is going to be on top of our cheekbone and underneath our eye here, and that's going to help to give your cheeks a very lifted and youthful appearance. For our powder side on our cheekbone, I'm going to use this brush. It's a number 3 from the ABH Cosmetics Crystal Quartz line. And I'm going to use this first shade. It has kind of this pinky peach undertone to it. I really love shades like this for under the eye area because they really help to lift and brighten. The nice thing about a powder highlight is that you kind of like blend it as you apply it, and with the cream you do have to kind of apply it and then come back in and blend it out. So the next place that we want to highlight is across the forehead and above the brow bone, and that's just going to help to give a more lifted appearance to your eyebrows and kind of bring attention to the center of your face. And I like to do this in like a outward starburst almost pattern, and then one little line above my eyebrow. And you're just going to sweep this up and out and over that brow bone. Next place that we're going to highlight is going to be down the bridge of our nose. And for this, you only want to highlight from this dip to right before the tip of your nose. So since we're splitting these sides, I'm going to try really hard to just get this on one side. Hit the tip of the nose. And on our powder side, I'm going to use this brush. It's a BH Cosmetics number 7 brush from the Hello Hollow collection. We're just going to hit those same spots. We'll blend out our cream side with the sponge. Next place that we want to highlight is going to be our Cupid's bow. So on our cream side, we're going to come right above the top of the lip. Using that same brush, we're going to put the powder in the same spot. And finally, we're going to do our chin. Okay, so that is it for your basic highlight and contour using your matte shades. Now you can come back in with a little bit of a shimmer highlight. For the cream side, I'm going to use the What's Up by Benefit. That out a little bit. Shimmer highlights give you a really nice dewy effect to your skin. On the right side, I'm going to use the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. And I'm going to use the Morphe x Jeffree Star Fly High highlighting brush. It's going to apply that to the same high points of the face. Once you've completed all of your cream products, you want to come in and set that down with some powder. Alright you guys, and that is it for my basic contour routine. Powder on this side. Cream products on this side. Did you guys to kind of see the difference between a cream application and a powder application and how they look afterward. I often will layer my cream and my powder contour. So I'll come in and I'll do a cream contour first before I put my powder on, and then I'll also do a powder contour. So you can certainly layer these or use a combination of these or use one or the other. It's completely customizable. And like I said, my contour routine might not be exactly how yours is. Everybody's is going to be unique. We all have unique faces and we're all beautiful in our own way. There are plenty of resources out there that show you the best contouring techniques for your face shape. Definitely check those out if you maybe need some direction in where to start to contour for your face shape. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Hopefully you've learned a thing or two. I've definitely enjoyed creating this video for you. If you want to keep seeing videos like this, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button below. Also, you can check me out on Facebook at Kai Styles and on Instagram at stylesby_Kyle. Until I see you next time, remember to be true to yourselves, be kind to one another, and most importantly, be beautiful. I love you all. I will see you in the next one.